Here we are on our mats. Your feet can splay out a little sort of to their natural rotation. You'll want to feel a slight curve in your spine. That's our natural lumbar curve. That's something we want to keep for the moment. You don't want to lose that. And just take some deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. And now on your next inhale, take your hands and put them just over your rib cage. So your thumb to your ring finger are on your ribs and just your pinky finger are on your stomach. And now tighten your core. Think about maybe snapping your belly button towards your spine or to the back of your mat. So instead of breathing up and down, you're going to breathe to the left and to the right, engaging your core, doing our lateral Pilates breathing. So inhale, ribs expand. Exhale, our ribs tighten. We're still breathing through our core. So both on an inhale and an exhale, your core is tight. And on an exhale, you're trying to squeeze your midline in even more. We'll do 2 more deep breaths just like this. And now inhale, you can bring your arms to the ceiling, making sure to keep a wide collarbone, shoulders away from ears. And now exhale, tuck your chin into your chest and bring your hands to hover at hip height. This is our Pilates curl. So we inhale at the top, exhale, send everything back down 1 vertebra at a time so our arms are back up toward the ceiling. And now we inhale to prepare. Exhale, tuck your chin into your chest, come up into Pilates curl just to the tips of your shoulders. Reach, reach, reach through your arms so they hover at hip height. And inhale, back down to the mat. Do that 2 more times on your own time. So inhale at the top, exhale, push up into Pilates curl. Gaze should be towards your navel. And inhale back down to the mat. Exhale, tighten the core, come up into Pilates curl. And now send everything back down to the mat 1 vertebra at a time. You can hug your knees into your chest and give a nice gentle rock to warm up our lower back to prepare for a single leg march. The farther you send your knees over your hips, the more you might feel that really nice rock from side to side in your lower back. When you're ready, knees over hips, knees drawing a straight line to your ankles. Connect your heels, squeeze your inner thighs together, press your arms down by your side. This, when our heels are connected, this is our Pilates stance. And now, inhale, big. Exhale, dip, hinging at the hip, your left heel as far towards the mat as you can get it with control. And now exhale, engage your core, and let your left foot meet the right. And now we're going to switch sides. So inhale, right heel to the mat, hinging at the hip. Exhale, bring them back together. Keep going just like this, alternating each time, trying to really use your core on your exhale to squeeze everything back up to the midline. And we'll do 1 more time each side. Now, leave your heels connected. Keep pressing in, flex your feet hard. Inhale, dip, hinging at the hips, both heels halfway towards the mat. Exhale, squeeze your core in, bring yourself back up to tabletop. Inhale, hinge at the hips halfway towards the mat. Exhale. Should really feel your breath working for you here. A big inhale and a big exhale. 2 more times. And now you can hug your knees in, do a rock from side to side. When you're ready, extend your legs long out in front of you. Inner thighs zip together, heels pressing down into the mat, toes pointed up towards your body. Inhale to prepare, arms to the ceiling. Exhale, tuck your chin into your chest, engage your lower abs, and either grab behind one of your thighs or use your abs to press you up and over your sits bones, coming up into the C curve. Your arms should be parallel to your shins. And now inhale at the top, exhale, use your stomach, snap back to your spine to roll you back to the mat, slow and controlled, one vertebra at a time. So we're on our mats, inhale to prepare, exhale, roll all the way up one vertebra at a time, either grabbing behind that thigh or taking the moderate way to get up here. We're reaching past our toes. Inhale at the top, exhale, slowly articulate yourself back down to the mat, vertebra by vertebra, head touches last, and we'll go like this one more time. Inhale, exhale, and we roll up, going up and over, and now we're at the top, and exhale, bring yourself all the way back to the mat. When your head hits, hug your knees into your chest, rock from side to side. Send your left leg to 45 degrees. You can grab on to your right knee, draw small circles. Left foot should be pressing into the mat, heel digging in, reverse your circle. Hands come down at your side, foot towards the ceiling, slight external rotation. And now inhale over to the left, cross the midline of your body to 45 degrees, and exhale, kick straight up. So inhale, down and around to the left, exhale, kick up. Keep going just like this. You can make your circles, it's really more like a capital D, lower backwards capital D, as big or as small as you want, so long as your pelvis is stable. Meet me at the top. And now inhale, exhale, come up into Pilates curl. And now we're gonna reverse that direction. So inhale straight down to 45 degrees, exhale to the left and kick back up to the ceiling. We'll do this a total of 3 more times, so 5 total. So inhale straight down, around and to the left, last time. When you're at the top on your last go around, flex your heel hard, and we'll do 3 scissor switches. So now you're holding on to your left knee, right leg is lengthened and extended, right heel pressing back towards the mat. Draw small circles on the ceiling with your left kneecap. And reverse your circle. Hands come down to your side, left leg towards the ceiling, slight external rotation. Inhale, cross your left leg over to the right side of your body, circle down and around to 45 degrees, kick up. Repeat just like this. Everything we do on one side, we shall do on the other. When you're at your 5th go around, pause at the top, inhale, and then exhale, come up into Pilates curl. Inhale straight down, exhale over to the right and up. Inhale straight down, over to the right and up. Keep going just like this, 2 more times. Pausing at the top, flex that foot hard, and we scissor switch 3 more times. 1, 2, 3. Hug your knees into your chest. Give a rock. Now, legs can extend long on the mat in front of you. Heels are engaged, digging into the mat so your toes are pointed back towards your body. Arms to the ceiling. And now we inhale, tuck our chin into our chest, curl up and over our toes for a spine stretch. And now articulate your spine back up to a tall seated position. Soles of the feet can come to the mat. Just gonna push your bum halfway between your hands and your feet. And now, grab onto the outside of your legs. Bring your forehead towards your knees. Hover your feet just a little, make sure your heels are connected. So right now, you're balancing on your sits bones. And now inhale, rock back, curving the spine to the middle of your back, and then exhale, really engage your core to bring you back up to that balance. Hi, buddy. We have a visitor. If all you can do is kind of hang out here, the journey is much more important than the destination. You're really training your abs rather than using momentum. And I will go one more time. However you need to get there, meet me back up in a balance. We're balanced on top of our sits bones. See if you can let go. If you're looking for an additional challenge, you can send your arms and legs up to the sky for our first teaser. And we hold for 3, 2, 1. Slowly, we tuck our spine round back. So our legs are up towards the ceiling. Head, neck, and shoulders are on the mat. You can grab on to your right leg. Left leg heads to 45 degrees. Hi, buddy, not today. And now come up into Pilates curl. And we inhale, switch. So you're alternating, really bringing your hands to your legs, just kind of rotating from the trunk. We'll do 2 more times each side. Hug everything in, but stay lifted up out of your shoulders. And now, inhale, legs to 45 degrees, arms up towards the ceiling, and circle everything back and around. Inhale, arms and legs stretch away from one another for double leg stretch, and we circle it all back in. Last time. And now you can cross your ankles over one another, head, neck, and shoulders to the mat, and rock it out. Now, to prepare for lower lift, you can either are pointed straight up toward the ceiling, and we inhale for 2, 3, 4, exhale on 1. Inhale, 2, 3 to lower, exhale on 1 to lift up. Inhale, 2, 3, exhale to lift. And now we're going to reverse that count. So inhale, drop on 1, exhale, 2, 3, 4. 2 more times just like this. Hug your knees into your chest. And now, staying lifted, left leg to 45 degrees, right leg straight up towards the ceiling. You can be in a bend or a straight, really as much as feels comfortable for those hamstrings. You can grab behind your thigh, or you can grab at your calf, and you're gonna give a gentle pull, then slow and controlled switch. Pull, slow and controlled switch. Keep alternating just like that, bringing your legs to your hands and not your hands to your legs. Upper body movements are minimal. Last time each side. Hug everything back in. Head, neck, and chest can hit the mat, and rock it out. Now, hands stacked behind your head. With your legs, they should be kind of hugged into your chest. You're gonna send your right leg to 45 degrees. And now come up and over your shoulders, bringing your right armpit to your left knee. And now switch. left armpit to left knee, left armpit to right knee, left leg at 45 degrees, and switch, staying as lifted out of those shoulders as you possibly can. This is really working our obliques for crisscross. Collarbone as wide as you can keep it, arms wide. Last time each side. And you can hug your knees into your chest. Head, neck, and shoulders come back to the mat and rock it out. My house is 300,000 degrees, so I'm gonna take a drink of water and I invite you guys to do so too. I do not have the heat on. In fact, I have the window open and my ceiling fan going, but it's a bit dry in here. So, no problem. When you all are ready, I'm gonna meet you back on our mats. This time, legs should be about shoulder distance apart. Heels flex hard up towards the sky. Inhale, bring your arms to the ceiling. Shoulders away from ears, collarbone wide. Exhale, tuck your chin into your chest. Engage those lower abs to bring you up to a seated position. This is probably going to be harder this time than it was the first couple of times because of all the ab work we just did in ab series. And now, from a tall seated position, with our shoulders down our back, pinky side of the hand engaged, if that's helpful. You might feel a bit more back engagement like that. You're going to inhale, crease at your breastbone, pull the crown of your head forward, send your hands across an imaginary table, and now exhale, restack everything slow and controlled so you hit a more lengthened seated position that you started with. So inhale, pull the crown of your head forward, reaching your toes, reaching your fingers as far to your toes as you can get it, and then slowly articulate back up to a tall seated position. Last time for spine stretch forward. And then pull back in. You can bring the soles of your feet to the mat. Slide yourself back towards your bum like we did before. And now you can either grab behind your thighs, or if you're looking for an additional challenge, grab straight behind your ankles. But I'm gonna start here. My hands are under my thighs, not my knees. My legs are open, my feet are pointed, and my chest is proud. Now I inhale, dip my lower back. Exhale, use my abs to bring me back up to my balance right on my sits bones. Same as before. If this is a challenge down here to get back up, that is totally okay. It should be hard. We'll do last time. Meet me in a balance. See if you can let go. And if you can let go, see if you can send your arms and legs toward the ceiling for our second teaser. And now see if it's accessible to inhale and rotate towards the right, and exhale back to center. Inhale, rotate towards the right, exhale back to center. Now, feet can hit the mat, and you can swing your arms over to take a forward fold. And now, meet me back up in a seated position, and slowly drive your belly back towards the mat, one vertebra at a time, and hug your knees into your chest. While you're rocking back and forth, you might want to see if you can shimmy yourself back up to the middle of your mat just a little bit more. Now, either take your hands and kind of put them under your booty as just a little bit of a bumper. Send your legs straight towards the ceiling. Inner thighs are zipped together, heels are pressing in. And now, inhale, Shift your legs to the right, like they're one leg, down and around, and to the left on your exhale. It's called corkscrew. I accidentally always call it TikTok because it's like a clock. But now we're going to alternate and inhale over to the left, exhale up into the right. The circle can be as small as a quarter or as big as like a beach ball. So I try and make mine around the size of a clock. Just keep alternating. On your inhale, you start drawing. And then on your exhale, you hit 12 o'clock on your clock, drawing over that circle on the ceiling. Last time in whatever direction you're in. Now you can hug your knees into your chest and rock it out. And now, whatever direction makes the most sense for your orientation is totally fine, but meet me on your stomachs. I think this probably gives you a better view of what I'm up to. So your hands are right underneath your shoulders. Thighs are zipped together. Your elbows are pressing down your back. So you're getting a little bit of shoulder engagement here. Your hands are really just here to kind of like have somewhere to go. So you're going to inhale, pull the crown of your head forward, send your elbows down your back. So you've lifted, and then exhale, pull the crown of your head forward even more until your head, neck, and chest come back to the mat. So inhale, pull your elbows down your back as you pull your head up. Find some length in your spine. And now find more length in your spine in your exhale as you send your forehead back to the mat. We'll do 2 more times. Pulling the crown of our head up and keeping that length as we head down. You might even feel a little pop in your spine. That's how I know I have been sitting all day, but that this is working. So now, prop yourself up on your elbows. Elbows should be right underneath your armpits. Make a fist with your hands so your thumbs are both pointed away from you. Proud chest, kind of pull yourself and lift out of your shoulders. Inhale, look to the left. Send your chin down and around to the right and back to center. And now inhale to the right. Send your chin down and around back to center. I like to do this neck roll alternating from left to right because I think sometimes the ab exercises can give a little bit of irritation to our necks when it's not something we're conditioned to do all the time. So when there is opportunity, I like to just take this little break. So now, stay lifted out of your shoulders. Flex one foot, bring it to 90 degrees. This is my right foot. Kick your bum 2 times. Point your foot, send it back to the mat. Inhale, kick, kick, point, lengthen, touchdown. Opposite, we kick, kick, point to lengthen. Do this 2 more times each side, making sure to stay nice and lifted out of our shoulder girdle. Now, go ahead and shimmy yourself once you're finished. So both of your legs are touching. It's like they're one leg. Can bring your hands to the mat. Forehead is touching the back of your hand. And now you're going to inhale, kick, kick, kick 3 times. Toes touch the mat. Head comes up and back down. Kick, kick, kick. Toes touch. Head, neck, and chest come up. And we head back down. Do this 1 more time. Toes touch. Head, neck, and chest come up. And now bring your arms up to frame. Knees come off the mat and hover for swimming. We inhale for 2, 3, 4, 5. Can relax, push up, bend your booty kind of between your knees for a rest pose. The way I like to think about it is really that my hands are pulling away from my bottom that's trying to send me back towards the mat, and I feel a nice oppositional stretch in my mid back. Nice job. And now we're gonna head back to our mats. Lying flat. We are preparing to go overhead. If any of what I am about to do does feel a little bit inaccessible, I'll show you what to do in the interim, but you just might want to push yourself more towards the front of your mat. So knees to tabletop. So like we did before, heels are connected, inner thighs are zipped together. Now leave your heels connected and just open your knees so that they're right over your hips. You're sort of in a diamond shape. This is our frog tabletop. Arms can really press into your side, so your back and hands are pressed into the mat. Gaze is toward the ceiling. And now inhale, drive your heels to 45 degrees. Exhale, use your core to bring you back to frog tabletop. Inhale, drive the heels forward to 45 degrees. Exhale, slow and controlled back to our 90 degree. One last time like this. And now to prepare us for jackknife, you are not going to go overhead. You can keep just kind of pushing out and in. For those of us up for the challenge today, inhale to 45 degrees. Exhale, push up. Grab your lower back with your hands. Let go and slowly roll yourself back down. We'll do one more just like that. Inhale, push out to 45 degrees. Exhale, up and over. Grab onto your lower back for support. Palms touch. So we slowly roll back down. Now, soles of your feet can touch the mat. Can bring your heels as close to your bottom as feel comfortable. I have some knee issues that are just kind of always there, so I like to walk my heels out just a little bit for support. And now we're gonna inhale, tuck your pelvis, squeeze your glutes, push up to a bridge. And now exhale, slowly roll your spine back down. Inhale, tuck your pelvis, squeeze your glutes, push up to a bridge. Roll back down. And now on your next inhale, you'll come up into a bridge, really push down with your hands and shoulders, square off your hips, curl your right leg into tabletop, and bring it back down. Curl your left leg into tabletop, back down, making sure to keep your core tight, glutes squeezed to protect your lower back. We'll continue with this marching 2 more times each side. And now, level off in your bridge and just do 10 pulses with your glutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold the 10. And you can relax, articulate your spine, come out of your shoulder bridge, and roll onto your left side. Hi, buddy. Okay, lay down. Lay down. Come on. So, line yourself up with the back of your mat, but go away. Go away. It's okay. 1 second. Let me find something for her. Sorry about that. Line yourself up with the back of your mat. Head can either be in your hands or resting on the top of your arm. And now, it's okay, buddy. Settle. Kind of shift your legs towards the front of your mat. Bottom heel is really driving and connected. Raise that top leg to hip height. Kick twice towards the front with a flexed heel. Point and sweep behind you at a level plane. This should sort of feel like you're trying to drive your foot through water. So you should feel just a bit of resistance coming from your glutes. 2 more times just like this. Now leave your leg hovered at hip height. Inhale, drive your heel towards the ceiling. Point down back to hip height. Heel up towards the ceiling. Toes back towards your hip. Last time this direction. Pause, and now we inhale, toes towards the ceiling, flexed foot back down to hip height. On your last go around, so my leg is hovered at hip height, my foot is flexed. Draw small circles with your heel. Make sure you breathe and to keep your core tight. And now reverse your circle. Pause. And now send your knees and toes up toward the ceiling. Back to center to find your external rotation. Top leg can meet the bottom. Just kind of shift your legs towards the front of your mat to a 90-degree angle. Should really be a triangle right here from your knees to your hips and then from your hips to your hands. So raise that top leg, lower it a couple inches so it's just approaching the bottom, and raise it back up once more. We'll go for 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, just drive your heel to meet the other heel, knee pointing towards the ceiling, and then dip your knee back towards the bottom for clamshell. Leave your heels connected. Left knee is on the mat. We'll take our high clamshell. Now, heel stays connected. We hop from heel to knee. Bottom leg stays lifted. And just kind of give a dynamic kick out to space. Last time. Lower everything. Raise your top leg one more time and draw small circles with your hip. Reverse your circle. Lower everything back down. You can give a pat to that side. Swing your legs back. Push up. Tee your arms out to the side. Inhale. Reach over toward the left. Palm and forearm hit. Top arm comes over your body for mermaid. Really try and lengthen so your top arm is reaching towards your left side while your bottom hip is anchoring towards the mat. We'll do 2 deep breaths right here. Now on your next inhale, push up to your T one more time. We'll take oppositional stretch. So right hand comes to your right shin, left leg, left arm comes overhead. 2 deep breaths right here. And now we're gonna swing over to lie on our right side. Just like before, line yourself up with the back of your mat. Head can either be in your hands or on that right arm. Top arm is supporting. And now shift your legs to 45 degrees. Raise your left leg to hip height and kick twice towards the front. Point and sweep behind you. Kick, kick to the front. Point and sweep behind you. 2 more times. Making sure to breathe, keeping your core tight. And now, left leg to hip height. Inhale, drive your heel towards the ceiling. Exhale, tighten your core and point down to hip height. Now, point up towards the ceiling. Exhale back to hip height. Now, you're going to flex that foot hard. Draw small circles with your heel. Reverse your circle. And shift your legs to 90 degrees. Keeping that 90-degree, feet are flexed. Raise your left leg and it can come back towards the right. Really making sure to engage your glute and to not give full support back to your bottom leg here. Last time. And now heels connect. Left knee is towards the ceiling. We take our clamshells. Two more. Leave your heels connected. Come up, take your high clamshell. Now, pop your knee to your heel. And now we kick out in space for rond de jambe. Can lower everything back down. Raise that top leg one more time. Draw small circles with your knee. Reverse your circle. Pat out that left glute. Swing your legs over, push up to your T. And now inhale, reach toward the right. Palm comes down, forearm. You come up and over. So that left hand is really reaching away while your left hip tries to anchor itself towards the mat. 2 deep breaths here. And 1. And now push up to your T, take oppositional stretch. So left palm comes to left shin, right arm overhead. Really find some length through that rib cage. And now, gonna swing back down. So you're lying on your mat. Grab your left knee, bring it in towards your chest. And then cross your right ankle over. So you're in your figure 4 stretch. You'll feel more stretch. Not only the more you pull that left knee into your chest, but the more you flex your feet. Take 3 deep breaths here. And on each deep breath, see if you can pull your left in closer. Now switch sides. Left ankle is over right knee. Inhale, And exhale, flex your feet hard, try to bring that glute in even more. Now, untwist, leave your right knee in your chest, send your left leg flat on the mat, grab the outside of your right thigh, and try and bring it to your left shoulder. So you should hopefully feel another deep stretch through your right glute. Right leg can come to the mat. Left knee can curl into your chest, and you can send it over so your left knee is pulled towards your right armpit. 3 deep breaths right here. And now you can untwist everything, kind of shimmy yourself back on the mat. And we're gonna go for a true teaser. So inhale, arms to the ceiling. Exhale, tuck your chin into your chest, raise your feet, come to balance on your sits bones. And we inhale for 2, 3, 4. Exhale, dog moves out the way. For 2, 3, 4. Feet can come back down. Buddy, so sorry everybody, she never ever does this. And now we're gonna swing onto our hands and knees and take some cat-cows. Inhale, dip your stomach, look up. And now exhale, curl your spine so you're in a C curve. Dip your stomach, look up towards the ceiling. And now use those abs to bring you into a curved position. And now inhale, exhale, snap your stomach up towards your spine. Make sure your wrists are right underneath your armpits. Step your right leg back, left leg back to meet it. Hike your hips up toward the ceiling. And now walk your hands in towards your ankles. And soften your knees. Just kind of hang here for a second. And now slowly roll up to a standing position. Head comes up last. I'm going to adjust my camera so you all can see me. Standing up tall, shoulders away from ears, front ribs pulled in. Inhale, send your shoulders towards your ears and down your back for 3, 2, 1. And we reverse for 3, 2, 1. And we one more time pull our front ribs in, shoulders down our back, and we are all set. That is the end of class.